Then you come over here. This isn't a plan. I was just like, I got to. You guys, I was up in this place, right? It's like over there. It's on the other side. So I came all the way down. I really don't want to do this video, but I got to show you guys this. I had to get my phone out, like, cause I just have my phone, but it was all packed away today because I have my backpack. I have everything with me. I had Robert drop me off, but I had to do this. It was something I had to do. And one would think when I show you where I am, you'll be like, this guy's complaining about this. I'm not complaining. It's just that there's nothing here. Wait till I show you guys how beautiful this is, but I got to tell you, there's nothing. Now, if there's beings, there's beings out there that we don't know about, of course. Based on what we've done, there's got to be beings that don't make X's and stars. They just exist somewhere, right? And I'm willing to believe that for sure. And it's not here. Now, this is not the best shot. The reason this is the best shot for this, to show you how high up I really am. Literally, even with snow. There's the snow right there. It's the problem, most likely drifts, leftover drifts, but still, it gives you an idea of how high I am. The spraying today is pretty much out of control. The moral of the story is there is nothing up here. Like it's from like this central area, I call it. Like it's like no man's land. It's just endless, you guys. That to me was like a job. Wait till I show what I'm about to show you. Like, you would think riding up there would be amazing. It's not. It's too hot. There's bumps all over. If you get one flat tire, you are walking out of the hottest situation for a day. It took you a day to get back. I mean, it was just crazy up there. Not happy about it. So I come right across. The last clip I did was 10 minutes ago. It took me 10 minutes to come down. I was actually closer than I thought, and it came out in a place I'd never been. I get to these trees, and everything changes. This is where they are. Not only are they here, but it's amazing. Look at this, you guys. Watch this. I'm going to film it nice and perfect for you on my broken phone. It's the only reason I have this phone is to use this video. Is it zoomed in? You see this? It's not an accident, you guys. It's too incredible. I cannot tell you how happy I am right now seeing this. This is a leaner going up, which means everything. So these I haven't quite figured out, I know it means it's special. Look at this. Wow, I've been seeing so many people finding this stuff. You guys, I just have to say, this is a 28-minute clip, which is like crazy on my cell phone. And that means they're there. I think I talk about it. I haven't watched this yet. I'm just doing this as the first couple minutes here, the first minute. But I remember the feelings there, because it hasn't happened to me really. The other day for the first time, and then today, we really blatant. So what I'll do is I kind of want to leave the whole 28 minutes up. If you see anything, skip it, just because it was just ridiculous and I had to skip it. But because they're right here and I'm interested. If they're up there right now, then I quit, because I can't. There's nothing there. I can't see. Because usually when they're tricking me, I can see it. Like there's something unusual there. You should have seen what I came through to get up here. Mud, and I'm certainly the first person here this year. There's no way, unless it was another motorcycle, no one else has been up here. You see this? Why would someone do that? They wouldn't. Why do they do it? Look at this, you guys. Really look at it. It's bark. It's all bark, leaned up on this tree, which means I'm in a special area. Look at these footprints. Because there's huge impressions and footprints everywhere. Like huge. Man, they've really been playing in here. You guys, I'm not kidding. This is a spot right here. And look, it's completely blinded for now. No one can go by here anyway. You'd have to be on a bike. And on whatever day it is today, no one's going by. It's a weekday. That's the one thing about it, is I love it, but if you needed help. This is no accident. This happens every single time I'm on their system. Every video, I hardly show this, you guys. You'll see, yes, I've shown this to you a lot, but not nearly as much as I could. And because I don't understand it, but it's how we're fooled. Not always, but when you see this, most likely, yes. It's one of the ways, because there's always multiple beings. Oh my God, there's another one. Spend 3 days to get home if I break down. First of all, X. It's too good. On a leaner and on all this stuff, random. It's just so amazing. I'm so grateful that I was able to film this. All of it's on the back of it here too. It's just bizarre, right? Watch this. Wow. Because I have been here once before, years ago, and none of this was here. This might not be anything. It just looks crazy to me for some reason. I'm surprised I noticed it. Look at this. This is the most unique one I've ever seen. Because it's done so precisely, unbelievable. Wait for this one, you guys. That was here when I was here. They had just done that. I don't know if anyone will remember. It's been so long. X is on the ground. Trident X on the ground. Okay, this is the spot. You don't need to go into the woods. It's one thing I thought. Like, oh, they're hiding back up there. No, you're in it right now. You can go walk all you want. Nothing's going to change. I'm telling you. I'm so far away from the public, it's almost crazy. Like I'm so far out here. I'm trying to think how close town is. If I had to walk. I couldn't get to town today, but I could walk there. It's probably 15 miles to get like into the center of town. That bird is a good sign. Look at this. Look at every single thing. Don't miss anything. So this spot, you guys, is like really good. It's the vibage going on. I mean, I don't know how, look, there's a lot to this that I haven't quite figured out. Like, and I do understand that it's really brutally hard to comprehend some of them because they can be like in amazing situations. They are it's someone, they didn't just, like, their planet didn't just blow up and they came here and they're that good at this. They've always been here. I have this feeling they spend a lot, I don't know what I'm saying in the video, that they spend a lot of time somewhere else. And I'm right at this point, I'm almost sure, and you could check just by these structures, really, I mean, experts could, that the ground, somewhere, no one's teleporting as far as I can tell. I think, like, I can believe something can become part of a tree. That's hard to believe too. It really sucks. But, or whatever they're doing, make it look like it. That's a magic trick. I've seen people, girls get cut in half on stage. You know what I mean? So I forgot what I was saying, but you guys enjoy. I think I'm super zapped. I mean, I'm still kind of feeling weird from today. It was a really good day for me, I felt like. Okay. Just makes it. All the way at the top. They're staring at me right now. I got goosebumps. The footprints in here are literally insane. I can't really, it's hard to film them. You guys, I'm always standing in impressions. I've been around more impressions than anyone in the world. It's not a bold statement because I go to places that no one else can. That's why. And it's my job. It's very hard for people to do this as their job. There's no money in it. If people understood what this really was, there'd be thousands of us making incredible amounts of money every year, because then you would understand that this has everything to do with who you are, who you really are. Instead, we're poverty stricken and shunned out of this because you can't make money. No one's going to do anything unless they can make money. Do you understand? Oh, he just wants to make money. No, you want to make money too when you go to your job, don't you? You psycho. Why? Because it wasn't a fireman or a policeman like they told you in 3rd grade? Look at this. Look at these giant trees that have been moved. There's no way that a human came in here and pulled these giant trees out. I don't know where that used to be. It doesn't exist. This is it right here. I don't see them. I got a really good whistle coming in, and I got some kind of noise on the while I was talking, and I forgot about it. A bird over there started making weird noise. I've never seen bark leaned. Look how unusual everything is. You guys, they touched that. Do you know how amazing that is? People are just not smart enough to understand, and they get offended, you know. What do you mean? It's like, I know, just calm down, relax. You're dumb, it's okay. You can self-justify if you'd like. But as long as you believe what you learned in high school, you're stupid. Over now. I just want to give you a little backup on this place. So there's X's all through this forest, and they're all on the ground. Like that. And it's all there, as you can see, they decorated all of it. Little pieces of stuff. Someone was here at some point. There's soda cans. Like, why would you do that? Unless they brought them here. I don't think so. Someone on four-wheelers or something probably camped here one night. At some point in history. It doesn't look like it was that many years ago. I think it's been since I've been here, because I think I would remember. Just watching this now, I'm thinking there's soda in the woods. It's kids. It's got to be. They probably rode like a quad up or something, and they had like soda and like snacks. I used to do that all the time. I didn't leave them out there, I don't think. Those. Will I pick those up? Yeah. I'm on the bike, but I'll still pick them up because I'll just smush them and put them in my bag. Bone there. I'm not wasting your time. I just want to take you on a little preliminary. Let's just see what the woods look like. That's them. That's them. 100%. So it goes on and on. Look at all the trees in here. Look, there's no way anything's falling or making that, right? This forest, on the way in here, I filmed them. You guys, you got to see the structures as you drive in. They're coming into the road. And I've been on my bike when I was standing in the middle of the road. They're all right there. Like set up to drive, like as people go by, if they do, it's very rare, like on a bike. They're just right there. You drive right through them. It's a crazy thing. I wish I could explain to people how amazing this was. I'd be one of the wealthiest people in the world. Well, not like Bill Gates, but you'd be the richest in this. Yeah. Do I care about that? Absolutely not. I don't care. You have my word of honor. Do I want to make? Yeah, I do want to make more money. I want to make enough money that I can help people and not worry about. And I can do this uninhibited without stress and anxiety and fear. Then yeah. Wow. Wait for it. Look at this forest, you guys. This is a video on YouTube. Wow. I put videos on YouTube. How is that possible? How do I do anything? Look at that. That's how I think of myself. Everyone's like, Mark, you're the best. You do this. No one can do it like you. Da-da-da. I'm like, really? Because I think of myself as a moron. Look at this, you guys. Hold on, I want to get to this side and then turn around. I remember that stump. This has never been here before. Oh, there's a huge structure to the left. Look at this. That was cut because there's a campsite behind me. Look. Someone's camped there before. Hardly ever. They love to be around the campsites. I think what it is the campsites are made into their spots. So I say they love to be around them, but we just love to put our campsites right in the middle of them is the real answer. You see this? Look at this. Someone has cleared this recently, okay? I'm not kidding. And it's all right there. Do you really think a person did that? Someone cut something in here for firewood. They love the cuts. It's one thing I found out. There's the big structure. It exposes the end. That's what they're trying to do. I watch them. I go to the campsites and they always do this. There'll be a circle. So if the people are camping there, there's a circle here every time. I'll show it to you this summer. And there'll be a big circle there on each tree, which means there was like 5 and they're just sitting there. And I know they've done it while people are there because I've been there the day people leave. And those circles were from the night before. You can tell by the color, of the dirt. Look at this. They did all of this. They cleaned all that for some reason. Sometimes I feel like they do it for the people that are going to show up. I've told you they've left piles of firewood for people. And exactly this happens after this, if you want to keep watching. I go on from here. It should be, I'm not sure if it'll be in this video or not,
but it'll be a video soon if it's not.
Because I've seen this so many times. They don't even leave the piles like you would. It's left different. It's weird. That's where we're different. There's a lot of eating. A lot of eating. Like right now, eating. Never do I find a place of theirs without this. With piles and stockpiles of, and there are not going to be any squirrels. Sometimes there is, but if there's one, he's just covered. That's not one squirrel. That would be even that little one. I find piles 8 feet tall. They're literally a pile that someone dumped out of buckets. I found the biggest ones in the world. No one has ever found piles of pine cones, eaten pine cones bigger than me. No one in the world. I have the biggest ones ever recorded in history. In fact, I have hundreds of world records. Yeah, I just don't tell anybody because I don't care. Look at that. I mean, I care, but I'll just brag here. How about that? This guy loves himself. Blah, blah, blah. Usually when people do that, it's the opposite. Okay? It's not because we love ourselves. It's because no one notices, and I got to tell you how cool I am. That's the answer. I'm the most honest guy you'll ever meet. Ever. You can't be any more honest because it's not possible. Look at that. You guys, not only is this out the most blatant, like right here, but it's all throughout the forest as you go. It doesn't stop. So if you follow that, which I just did it, I won't show you, except for one, giant tridents. Through here.
Let's just be clear. They love to put the cut in there by the campsite because if anyone sees it, it looks like someone did it. This is something that everybody films. This is not an accident. They know in general what people will believe and how to fool you. This is something, you'd be doing the same thing if it was you out there.
Not in your backyard, not down the street, right here. Well, sometimes in your backyard. You see that? See it? Look at this. Look. Chaos, right? Look at the peninsula, I call it. Completely maintained and clean. They care about this right here. Believe me. Oh, look at the size of those footprints. You guys, those are footprints. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't care about walking in the mud. Look at that. Man, that's a footprint right there. Right there. Burn it. Every time I go to zoom with my fingers, because these are all footprints. Big 20-inch footprint tracks. Right to where they are. Right there. Hey, buddies! Look at the size of these footprints. Those are footprints. The other ones look more round. These are definitely someone stepped in there. They went right across the mud. I'll bet you they were all the way across, but then the water's been fixing it. And I believe that because look how maintained this is. There's not hardly a stick, you guys. It's all in there. Pile. I haven't figured out why they do that, but it's something I've been pointing out for 8 years that they maintain. I wonder, jumping off here, like why wouldn't he just go right there? Even a deer, why are they coming down on the leaner and stepping there in these big footprints?
It's just where they have designated. You can tell by that. I didn't see it while I was there, but you see that stick right there? It tells them where to turn. They were going in there for some reason. Maybe there was more water. There's all kinds of footprints going through that area. I can't understand why, but why try to?
It's all their stuff leading right there. So see right behind that blackness is a giant seat. It's right there. You think that's him going back to his seat? What's he doing walking in the mud? You don't think he cares? There's another one there. Everywhere. I'm willing to believe that some of them are elk and moose, and like somehow, with water, it just looks like it. Believe me, I'm all over that. If I think a moose did it and it turned into a footprint, I'll be the first one to tell you, because I want to tell you that I'm that smart. I can tell you that what really made it. So I'm only going to tell you if I think that. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, those are your guys making the footprints. These are actually, I can see, I don't know how well it'll come out on YouTube, but these are, look at the 3 branches to the left coming down in front, like in between me and them. It's 2 at least, I think it's many. I think it's 2 big ones, a little one in front. They're all right there. Busted.
Because if you do the math, it's blatant based on everything that's across there and everything that's here. They came out and did all these teepees. Look at this. You guys, look at the trident right there. I'm blown away by this. Do you see this? Oh my God, look how strong it is. Oh my God, I had no idea. That's amazing, you guys. This is so strong. Well, that one was just leaning on it. This is so, look, strong. How did they do that? Look at that. Sorry.
So I think everything should make sense, but what I did is I forgot to put the good footprints in, so I just came back. And this is me showing the first ones, which I think are, I don't know what they are. You know, it's hard to tell, but something's stepping in there, right? But then the ones I found, there's too much going on, you guys, with the across the way. And anyway, back to the real video. So in other words, I came back to throw in the footprints. Look at this. I don't know why.
Ooh, I got vibes. This is where the bird was. Come on, you guys. Look at that. That just came out of there like while I was here. I am not kidding. Like it just today. It just came out. Look at this. Diesel, thanks for these boots, man. They're amazing. Can you believe that? Diesel, he's like, sends me these boots. This incredible sweatshirt, which I love. This is all clean. Another like fleece type, really big fleece that I love. That you can like put over everything. And I have barely taken any of the stuff off he sent me. I'm like, your girlfriend must have helped you with these things. He's like, no, I'm just a really good shopper. I was like, wow. Oh, it's their tree. Okay, so I can read this easily.
All right, I just got goosebumps just because I'm just leaving this voiceover. Watch this tree. I remember this. I've been here. Diesel, I remember mentioning you here. Not when I was doing the video, but right now I remember.
I got you guys, it's them. I am right in the middle and they're right here. I swear to God to you. I don't know how else to tell you, how else to convince you. Like, I got to do that. I would never swear to God. I'm not taking that chance, right? Have I? Yes, I did. I have sworn to God and lied. I want to make it clear. So how do you believe me now?
I haven't watched me on this, but I don't think I finish. Just to my parents once. Like, they were like, no, I was like, I swear to God, it's not my weed, or, something like that. It wasn't like, a horrible lie. It was like to protect. It was to protect myself.
It's this tree. Very special. This is a giant teepee right here. See this?
Have you ever seen exactly that? Those are all leaned up on a giant tree somehow. Probably not.
Look at all the sticks, you guys. Look at all of the piles of sticks. This is in the forest. They did this. It's all to clean here. Gotcha.
See, it's just like when they're sitting around the campsite. Maybe they're not stalking the people. They just happen to be sitting on those trees. But it seems to me, the only thing I can tell as a human is that it's, they're trying to hit the roots.
This tree. It's way more blatant now. It was a spot then, I knew. Yeah, look, it's all being around the tree. Look at that. Look how clean, and the pile of sticks. Please process. Don't let that go by your brain. This is so big. You guys, look at the size of this footprint. These are all footprints. Giant. They don't care. Look, it's the size of my foot. And I'm wearing some big I said it anyway, boots. All of those have been put there. None of those are growing. They're just stuck in the ground, and that's a trident. That's just leaning there. This is the spot right here. Man, as soon as I walked in here before I saw the tree, I got crazy vibes, which means they're probably up in it. See all this right here? Yeah, see, now I'm seeing stuff, okay? The other one, the other leaner, I was like, if they're up there, I quit because I couldn't see. Leaning trident. Now I got all kinds of balls, and that doesn't sound right. All kinds of black stuff, and you can't see. Very possible magic happening. This is an amazing tree. I'm so happy with this. Because remember, I just got on the bike. Like, I wasn't sure. I told Robert, it's like, I might not come back. I really want to get out and film a video today. And I don't know what's going to happen because I want to explore an unknown area. And when I was in that unknown area, I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, this is an entire day that I'm up here and I can't get a video. I don't like that. So I started filming, like I took a few clips, you'll see it from up there. You might have seen already, or you're going to see it in this video. Just for that reason, like, hey, I might as well, why don't I do a video showing where Bigfoot isn't? Do you guys see this? Please process this. I'm turning this clip off. Watch this. Don't, like, really do this for me, okay? Watch. Okay, it's underneath that log. And that log is off the ground. Look how clean their trail is. If a stick falls, they pick it up. I could put one there right now and come back tomorrow and it'll be in that pile. But you'll just tell me I did it. Look at this. That's why I want a real production crew. You guys got to see, like, the disturbances, the holes.
Well, hold on. We do? I don't want a real. I just would like, it done right. Like, yeah, maybe a few people there with me doing it, like professional people that were there to film and do it, do this right, and maybe have this stuff edited properly.
Yeah. Say you were like a hunter and you came through here. Unless you walked right over that, right? You wouldn't be over there anyway. You'd be like up here where you could actually walk. Look. You'd never know. Especially if you're not looking for something. You might have trouble seeing that. The way they do it is fascinating. Even if you're and have all the skills, you might miss it. This is all them. These are all highways. You guys, look. Here's what I'm not showing you. Look. I've sort of showed you, but not close. Look at this. You see? If you start seeing giant balls, like, that doesn't sound right either. Look how clean this is. Like in your video, and there's X's underneath them and tridents underneath them. It could be something that we don't know about. You have to be intuitive. You were taught none of this. Do you understand? So you have to figure it out. It's very simple. It's not simple to figure out, but it's very simple to get yourself involved in this. The reason I try to do that, not for everyone, but for certain people, is you might be the golden ticket. Doesn't mean you're the chosen. There's something about some people, and you might meet maybe that guy today over there saw you, and it was the right moment, and the right combination of elements was happening. And if you were not involved in this at that exact second, and out there, it would never have happened. And that's basically how all great things happen, really. I mean, over a million years. I don't think they're stepping in there. I believe that most of that is mud. I mean, it's animals. For them just to step directly into mud on purpose it's not like them at all. They're not going to go in mud unless everything is mud and they're just trying to get through. Just like anything else. A bear doesn't even like it. You ever see a bear? Like if they're going to water, like if they're not in the mood, like they don't want it either. Like it's like, and then some bears you see them there in someone pool, but depending on his mood, he might not want any. So this was really good. Let's end it with that. I'm so happy with these structures. It's amazing. Those are some of the most unique structures, and I just did it so easily. I really did. You know, the price I paid was, I wouldn't have got here without it. Without the price was paid by being where they're not. It sucks. I don't like it at all. Like, you could be like, Mark, we'll pay you, just go on your motorcycle. I'd be like, nope. I'd rather be at work somewhere. I don't want to just ride that motorcycle around in the heat up there. It was brutal, and it's not fun, and it's rocky, and yeah, if you have like 7 of your friends with you or something. It's just amazing to me. You can see how they're walking. This is one giant truss. See this one right here, the big one? It's all up one big trident. All right, I'm gonna chill here for about 20 minutes, like happily. If I got that, I can just be here. I don't know, it's some kind of psychology I use on myself. Without that, I can't sit still for 1 second. Loving the new tires. I forget what they are. They're not even like a really good name brand, but they're 50/50, so they're going down the road. It's been much nicer. I really recommend a 50/50 on your XR versus Nobbies. The Nobbies look cool, but it's like people think a four-wheeler's coming down the road. Leaner on the brake. This is old. Well, it's, I think, 1.5 to 2 years old. Familiar area that I've been to once or twice. It's out in the open. It's not in the open, but it's like this open. This is the only openness on this really rickety road. I saw what all the cuts were. They went in there and cut the trees to get. Oh, I filmed them over there, didn't I? You know what? You just made me think about it. That. When this teepee was brand new, I went over there with the camera from here, and it looked like they were there, at least. This doesn't look like they've done anything since they built it. But man, does it look active behind it. They always do this out front. It's a crazy thing. It's like, they announce that they're there.
So I'm showing this for a reason, because I find this Trump banner and like new tarps and stuff. It was weird.
So behind is looking really good. This they haven't touched, that I can tell, since it was made. Look at that. It's still really cool looking. Tons of topsoil around it. Like almost too much. Just ridiculous amounts of topsoil with no animals. Same thing we find in every place they are. Piles of bark, strange sticks, lots of sticks. And then the woods is all incredible structures back there. I went up there once. I've walked up in there. Oh, look at all the structures. There's no way these structures were here. I got my helmet on. I'm not going to go in there. I'm trying to get up further. But when I see that, I got to stop. There's all these new structures like up in here. Up in that place. It's all green and beautiful in there. I've never gotten, I've been really liking this area because of how, like, especially what I just filmed. They do intricate, unbelievable, incredible stuff. Oh, I know, I want to show you, because I was just talking about it earlier. Then I get to the next place and it's there. I'm like, what the hell? And I know these guys didn't do it, and I'm going to prove it. What's this? I almost forgot. We'll get in this clip. I want to, so someone came camping here. Probably the people that had to put the logs across last. I don't know if it must have been last year, unless it was like this weekend. Would have been the first time. I didn't see any tracks, but I'm seeing a tarp left behind, like a really nice tarp. 2 tarps. That's why I hate human beings. I don't hate human. I just hate dumb ones. I hate idiots. People that don't respect where they live. Look. You're telling me that this moron, which I'll show you how he left his campsite, did that before he left? No, they do it.
All right, let's just calm down there, Mark. I cannot believe I didn't notice this, you guys. Look at the rocks around the sticks.
They literally made the fire for them because they don't want you going in there to get firewood. They do it almost at every place. They'll leave you a fire. They'll leave you all the firewood you need. Let me show you. You're telling me the guy left this. He'd leave it in a hurry or something? And this is a brand new tarp. Oh, I wonder if they put the stick over it. It's been blowing or something. There was a tent maybe here. Why would he leave that tarp? I think they put that over that to keep it from blowing. And then this was here. Trump. Yeah. It's on a trident. Come on, you can't beat that. A Trump flag on a trident. If that's not a sign of who to vote for, I don't know what is. I'm keeping the Trump flag. I've never had a Trump flag. Hell yeah. It's not even that I'm like pro-Trump. I'm just anyone but who we have now. Other than this was left here too. Sorry guys. Very, very dumb human. I'm very sorry. They might not even care, but just in case. I think they do care. I really do believe. And then this was left. Really bizarre. Is he coming back? There's poles in there and everything. It's so weird. Man, you guys are sleeping right in the middle of you have no idea. Why would you leave a brand new tarp and your Trump flag? And then, but before you left, built a teepee of sticks in the fireplace. Riddle me that. You guys, just as I'm right here at the bike, I'm just folding my Trump banner, right? And I see the spot. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't see it from out here. I saw that. And I'm like, hold on a second. I look in there. On the way in, there's a bone, a very unusual bone, right? It shouldn't be there. And then it's all dirt and chopped up. I'm sure the cows have sat in there. I see cow poop. So I'm not crediting them with that, with all the disturbances, but cows don't do that. And add little metal strips in there as well. Anything that conducts energy, which is what? Wood, metal, not plastic, metal. They love metal. That's not the first break I've seen on a tree here. I believe that's from cows. Interesting. If I fake it, how do I do this every time? Love you.
Figured I'd keep this on the shorter side. There's a lot to come. I went all the way up, you guys. I think it's about 20 feet deep in certain spots of snow I got to. It was pretty cool, like drifts. And I went beyond. It's really, really amazingly gigantic up there. I'm not sure that they're there, but wow, you got to see what they've built since I've been there. This is the top of the world up there, you'll see. Over and out.